Good afternoon, everyone. Thus, to celebrate Halloween, we intend for this to be a very fun event. And traditionally do what we normally do. We go into neighborhoods and we dress up in our Halloween costumes and we collect candy and we socialize with our friends. Historically, we are aware that there has been some troublemakers, and naturally there's some speculation and concern from the members of the public in regards to the criminal element within our community. As such, we will be dealing with that. Let me be clear, we are aware that Halloween is slotted to take place next week, Wednesday, October 31st. However, some festivities and events will be commencing from this weekend. Therefore, the Bermuda Police Service, in support with our Bermuda Police Reserves, will be out full-bodied this weekend and beyond to make Bermuda safer. We will be dealing with anti-social behaviors and any incidents that take place during that time. The Bermuda Police Service is well positioned to deal with the enforcement perspective of these weekend's events and beyond. However, right now we're asking the public to participate and cooperate with the Bermuda Police in making sure that Bermuda remains and keeps its safeness and everyone is secure.
You mentioned that there's going to be...
Excuse me. Thank you so much, madam. At this time, we're bringing in Acting Chief Inspector Glasgow.
Good afternoon. The first thing the public will notice is a very strong and proactive policing presence across the island. We ask for your patience and support as we work towards ensuring a safe event for the duration of the Halloween weekend. Your patience is requested in the event that you are inconvenienced by those operations. Your support is solicited in letting us know if you see offenses being committed, trouble developing. While driving, please be aware that there are lots of pedestrians on the street, many of whom will be dressed in dark clothing, and many of whom will be children. We encourage older parents, friends, and family to do your part in keeping your young children safe. If you want to drink alcohol, then please don't drive. The BPS will use all lawful powers to deter and detect criminal conduct, including powers of stop search. This refers to the activity of police officers utilizing their powers to stop and search persons were lawfully justified under the PACE Act of 2006. Also, the Criminal Code, Misuse of Drugs Act, etc. These searches include new powers under Section 315G of the Criminal Code, which will require people to remove face coverings, providing that there are reasonable grounds to suspect that either an offense has been committed or will be committed. And that's an arrestable offense. The Bermuda Police Service wishes a safe and fun night for all those who will be taking part in Halloween-related activities. The BPS is also mindful that there are persons within our community who use this opportunity to commit unlawful acts, which may cause injury to persons or damage to property. The BPS would like to take this opportunity to assure the public that such behavior will not be tolerated and there will be an increased deployment of police resources during Halloween. The deployment will include high visibility patrols throughout the day and evening hours of Halloween. The objective of this period would be to minimize damage to property and injury to persons, while also providing a rapid and effective response to incidents. To this end, the BPS will have a zero-tolerance approach towards persons who engage in unlawful behavior. Working in partnership with you, the community, the BPS asks that parents, shopkeepers, and gas station operators be wary of persons, particularly those young persons who attempt to purchase large quantities of eggs or gasoline. Though you may consider them everyday items, historically they have been used as missiles, weapons towards police, members of the public, and property. We ask that persons walking along the main roads with young children wear brightly colored clothing and will strongly encourage the use of flashlights during the hours of darkness. Young children should be accompanied by a responsible parent or guardian whilst out trick-or-treating. The BPS is aware that there will be Halloween parties throughout the island, and asks that patrons to these events act in a responsible manner, which includes not operating motor vehicles if you've consumed alcohol. As part of the BPS Halloween objectives, there will be a zero tolerance approach to this type of offense. In closing, the Bermuda Police Service would again like to wish everyone a safe and fun Halloween.
What about the buses? Is there going to be any police presence on the buses as in previous years?
Yes.
Yes, as in previous years, there will be police presence on the buses, which will be actually run by the reserve, our colleagues in the reserve police, and it will be caught.
There's been an upsurge in gun violence within the past 8 weeks or so. We've had 2 people killed and several, at least 2 or 3 other confirmed firearms incidents. Is there going to be an increased deployment of the armed police officers?
The Bermuda Police Service is well aware of what's happened in the past, and as such, we're reacting to that with our intelligence-based response, and also what we normally do proactively. We do things behind the scenes as well as in front of what you see, high visibility. But what we ask people to do is just to be safe, as any other event that takes place. Be visible with your children. If you're going into neighborhoods, make sure you stick together. Go into neighborhoods you know, do what you know, and that's where you can help yourself as well as the police helping you.
But will there be an increased armed response team presence on the streets in light of what's been happening over the last 8 weeks or so?
Actually, I can speak to that. There will be an increased presence. Whether it's specifically in relation to that or in accordance with the Halloween order, that presence will be there.